Second story, warning girly crush story. Be me same time period 2013. Really into sleep paralysis and lucid dreaming. I could do it really well then, pretty much on command. Getting to that age where I want the attention of a boy. Decide to try to have a zesty lucid dream about a boy. It works very soon after, but it's like a hybrid sleep paralysis, lucid dream, where I'm paralyzed and aware, but am surrounded by dream world. I am laying in a church, between the pews in the center aisle. A boy slightly older than me in appearance is on top of me, smirking. He seemed playful. He has blonde curly hair and blue eyes. We mess around a little bit, dream ends soon after. The next night, I have the same experience again. The same boy is there, I am in the same place. I am aware of this and become interested. I ask him his name, and his age. He said his name was Dan, and that he was 16. He continues being intimate with me, no more talking. The next day I write down these experiences. In my dream journal, I still have the entry from 2013. About a week later start high school, first day. First day I am walking to bus to go home, and in front of me several feet is a boy walking away from me. Become instantly fascinated by him without even seeing his face. Soon after, I tell my Mormon friends, I'm not Mormon, about him, and they say they know him and he goes to their church. They also tell me his name is Dan, and that he's a junior so he's 16. Next 2 years I spend absolutely infatuated with him, always try to see him in the hallway. It wasn't until a few months after I saw him that I make the dream connection. Never once talked to him. Was so weird. He looked the same, with the same name and age, he was even in a church and he went to church too. And that crazy instant connection without even seeing his face. I had never interacted with someone in a dream before. When I hear about twin flame shit, I think of this. I still miss Dan. Be me. Christmas morning. First Christmas in my own place. I'm pissed off for some reason. I have to drive to family's place. Angry walking to my car in the parking garage. Thinking to myself I am gonna peel out of this fucking place. I'm pissed off, and there is a voice telling me, pay attention and calm the fuck down. I am in the car now. I throw it in reverse and see my backup cam. All clear. I'm gonna peel out of this fucking space. Put my foot in the gas. I am about to gun it. My car sensors start beeping. I think ignore them, but this voice says, pay attention. I defer. I slam the brakes. I hear a shriek. I put the car in park and get out. I look at the woman who is yelling and she starts saying, oh thank God, and a man is running toward me with a big smile on his face saying sorry repeatedly. I look at my car's rear tires and there is a kid with his head about half a foot from my rear tire reaching for a toy that had rolled under my car. No joke, this shit happened. I don't know what the fuck is going on to this day. Here's a good synchronicity story for you schizophrenic. Be me 2 months ago. Playing poker with family. Recently gotten into tantric breathing and kundalini meditation. Also drank a whole bottle of Delsum, it adds to my superpowers, psychic abilities. Start predicting my mother and brother's hands. For the first half I accurately guess the worth of their cards before calling them. New hand is dealt. I can feel a force of power emanating from the cards my mother has. She proceeds to win the pot with a pair of aces. MFW gambling is apparently in my genetic traumatic memory. MFW realizing grandmother was a gambling addict and lost my mother's home to debt. MFW I live in a trailer BC of my genetic magic capabilities. Be me. Autistic, literally, schizo. Start getting into Buddhism. Try meditating on Amitabha Buddha and Gautama Buddha. Feel radiant swelling in me. My whole body feels with rapture whilst I focus on the Buddhas. Try it with Jesus Christ and God because why not? The same rapture and radiance rises in me as long as I'm focusing on them. Even if I'm in a manic episode, when I focus on these names I feel elated, almost an instant feeling of satisfaction and bliss washes over me. Now I thought this was because I was insane cuck, But I've been reading Goddard, and he describes the exact same mental feeling when he meditated on Buddha. What exactly is it? A communion? Tricking your own mind? This actually works really well against them. Be me. Kill yourself, I'm going to kill you thoughts whenever I'm laying in bed. Notice a demon floating above me. Start eating it. It freaks out but is apparently too obsessed with meat to leave. Continue eating it. Negative thoughts vanish and I have more energy. I now have a food source provided by some stupid CIA agent. Adding to this thread, since I had fun reading other Anon's posts. Be me, ages 4 to 10, probably. Have lots of dreams where all I am doing is walking down streets. All recognizable as being from my country. Very realistic feel, nowhere dream shit, just neighborhoods and walking. Now get this. Get to high school and start dogging like 90% of class. Fuck all else to do while playing truant, so just start going on massive walks around everywhere in a 10-mile radius for hours. Recognizing streets and getting massive deja vu. Have this intuition sometimes when I know what's around corners/down streets that I have never been down before. I have a lot of strange experiences stemming from my dreams. Be me 16 years ago. Normal child, nothing out of the ordinary. Hang around in front of my school. Get shown a video of Benny Benassi's music video Satisfaction. On a device similar to an iPhone 16 years ago. At a time where iPhones or devices with screens that took up all of the front of the device didn't even exist. Recently look up the year of this video and mobile MP3 technology of the time. They don't add up, and any portable device of that period couldn't display any type of video in the way I was shown it. I sometimes think I'm not very normal, and then I try to look at my past to cling on to some type of rational and normal existence, only to keep finding out about stuff that shouldn't have been possible. Be me. About to post the true, not so, secret practice that works 100%. Accompanied by the supplementary practice to make it manifest faster in the last thread. Decide on a random whim not to post it. Be next day, yesterday. Randomly get obsessed with the idea of getting a foot job from X person who I haven't seen in 5 years and lives on the other side of the world. Deep into semen retention, so pretty much horny all day, but hold out. Next day, today, do some basic Loa practice in the morning for about 15 minutes. Meet up with a mutual acquaintance of X person. Mutual acquaintance tells me X person told them they wanted to come visit me next month. I've made it, brothers. This is the first time I've manifested something in as short as a day. Usually it takes at least years, and even the simple ladder experiment took me 4-ish months. But I've cracked the code. It will be extremely difficult for most of you, but if you just stay consistent and don't overthink anything, you can get it in a year of solid practice. I may or may not post the method at a later point, when I feel the time is right, but heads up, it's not anything revolutionary, just a perfect mixture of various established methods. Be me. Atheist, general skeptic of the supernatural. Date, self-proclaimed witch. We've spent 6 straight days together. First girl I've been attached to since my ex 5 years ago. Very attracted to her, think about her all the time. Tells me she put cinnamon in her makeup and set an intention with it to make me like her. FNAB.